Welcome back, friends. Welcome back, Fanatics. I'm Chris, and this is my wife, Lisa. And here we are at another Chris and Lisa Eat Pizza.
I'm holding the pizza, as you can see. I have a beautiful plate this time because these slices of pizza deserve more than our usual paper plate. May I present to you? Bum, bum, bum. We'll start over here. So, a slice of modern pizza, okay? In the middle, Sally's plain. On the end, Sally's pepperoni.
So if you remember our video from last week, we took a ride down to New Haven, and we had the opportunity to eat both Modern Pizza and Frank Pepe's Pizza. What we did is we ate at Modern. We ended up taking a Frank Pepe home, and we didn't get a chance to try Sally's, and also another place that's been highly recommended on the Pizza Fanatics that we didn't get to, Zoo Parties. So we went back yesterday. Again, we had some childcare, so thanks so much, Mom, for watching our lovely daughter. And I took my wife on a beautiful pizza pilgrimage date once again down to New Haven. So yesterday, she's eating. We went directly to Sally's because we felt like we kind of missed out. Always a big line at Sally's, and really, you know, it seems to be like it's what's your favorite? You're either a Frank Pepe or a Sally's. So we had to try it.
Sally's is known for their plain, their tomato pie. Here's something I need to mention. I don't really like melted cheese. I don't like a lot of mozzarella cheese on my pizza. So I am totally into the New Haven option of the
tomato pie.
Yeah. I am in. Do you see how thick that is?
I don't have any pizza.
There is no thickness. It's thin. It is so thin. It's absolutely delicious. So you may remember last week's report, I was in love with the modern. I am still in love with the modern. But something happened. We went to Sally. And something amazing happened. It stole my heart. And I think I have converted over to being a Sally's pizza lover. Let's just talk about the soundtrack. From the moment we walked in, the place was jamming. What a funky little soundtrack it was. It was exactly what we were looking for. It had the old style stained glass pizza lights hanging from the ceiling. It had the wood paneling, the brown, what do you call those things? Booths, the brown booths. It was great. Packed. We were there right around 2:00, and we had to wait. We only had to wait, I think, maybe 5 minutes. Well worth the wait. Well worth the wait. The pizza was fabulous. I would have to say, when I was eating it, I was like, geez, I had my memories. Oh, sorry to hit your mic. I had my memories of modern, and I was measuring everything against modern. So I was like, oh, I don't know. It's good. It's really good. And now that I have gone back to modern, still delicious, absolutely delicious. Sally has taken the crown. I slept on it. I've eaten a few different leftovers, a few different ways, a few different times. You may recall me eating pizza leftovers on the ride home yesterday. I couldn't even make it home. I had to eat more of the tomato pie. So that, to me, says I know who my favorite is, and it is Sally's. Yay, Sally's.
Yeah, so that's it. You went over from modern to Sally's in just one pie.
One pie. That's all it took.
So, all right. So for me, it was really, number one, it was a lot of fun, honey, and I had a great time with you. It is fun driving down. It's about an hour for us, give or take traffic and how fast you drive. But it's really easy. It's right off of 91, and it's just a great neighborhood, and there's a lot of parking that you can find. It doesn't cost money, so I love that. And going to Sally's, so we got there. I'm going to disagree. I think we got there at about 1:47, honey. And we walked up to Sally's, and I couldn't believe there was a line because I figured, geez, we're late enough after lunch, we should be fine. But there was a pretty good line. The girl who was,
I think I took some film of it so we can insert it.
So they said it's going to be a half-hour wait and it was going to be maybe a half hour once we sat down to get our pizza. And you know what? That didn't deter us. At first, I was starving, right? All these pizza pilgrimages, I don't eat that day. So by the time we get there at 1:47, I'm like famished. You know what I mean? Up at 6:30, I need food.
We had taken a 10-mile bike ride that morning as well, so we were really hungry.
So we said, no, we're here to eat Sally's. I don't want to go off script, right? We had to stay on plan.
Absolutely.
So we said, Sarah, we'll do it, and they give you a little text message thing, so that's kind of fun. We literally took a walk, maybe back to the car, I think, for a second, and I got a buzz on my watch. I got one of those iPhone thingies. I said, "Honey, our tables are ready." So I mean, it literally was maybe 8 minutes, not a half hour. So don't be afraid if they tell you that. And we got to sit inside because Sally's, there's both an outside and an inside.
Which the outside is really lovely, but we really wanted to get the full experience, so I'm happy that we got to go inside.
Yeah, me too. I mean, the outside is cool, right? I love to eat outside. It's in their parking lot. They changed it over to a big tent here that you can see. There's some seating area. You can also walk right up to the bar and order right from that little bar area. You don't even have to wait to have appetizers if you're in a hurry and you want to go in, have a drink and maybe a little something. But we were happy to wait to sit inside. And really, as you remember my kind of like the interior review that I have of Modern, didn't get as much footage as we would have liked to inside, but it's exactly what we're looking for in that New England pizza classic kind of a restaurant, right?
Absolutely. And again, the soundtrack was rocking.
Well, it was. I did like the soundtrack, but I just want to go back. So for me, what am I looking for? I'm looking for wood or wood paneling on the walls generally. I'm looking for red to brown to orange looking colored booths, somewhat dimly lit. That smell. I want to have the smell of utopia when I walk in the door, and all of that. I had all of that. Every single table was full and of beautiful different types of pizzas or abits on everybody's table.
Every single one of them looked delicious.
And they had, okay, so here, how about this? Picture of Frank Sinatra, who came to visit back in '88 and wrote this beautiful message to Sally, congratulating him on 50 years of pizza. John F. Kennedy up here on the wall, dedicating, to Sally and his pizza. So really a place to come to when you're on your pizza pilgrimage. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of how I felt about the inside of Sally's, because it was, all the pictures are crooked. I mean, it's like, it is what it is, and it's perfect exactly how it is.
And then we ordered pizza, and the pizza arrived.
Or abits, as they say in New Haven, right? Can you see it yet?
No, I say appease.
Abits. So it's really cool. So there, of course, they have a beautiful coal fire oven, similar to Frank Pepe's. I will say that the show, as I mentioned in our last episode, Frank Pepe's show is second to none. I mean, it's a huge oven. You see them hitting it with the slide, opening up the coal oven. Like I said, it's like a locomotive in there. It's beautiful. A little bit smaller of a workspace at Sally's. And unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of the team in action, right? They were actually on break by the time I was able to get any footage of the actual kitchen part of the restaurant. So that's the kind of the feel of it. And they also had their own lager, just like Modern. They had a Sally's. I don't know if it's a Sally's Pilsner or a Sally's Lager. We didn't really get a quite straight answer on it, but it was good. It was good.
It was a light beer.
It was a light, crisp,
What
golden
you
beer.
prefer.
Here we are. You can see it, here in our video. Full disclosure, I like the Modern Lager better. A little more crisp. Paired a little bit better with the pizza, quite frankly, in my humble beer drinking, pizza eating opinion. So, I've been talking a little bit too much. Lisa, why don't you go ahead? I'm going to try. I just tried my Modern, and now I'm going to try my Frank Pepe's. And here's the thing. Like our buddy David at Sally's said, Sally's, I made a mistake. No flop.
This is what I've done since we've been talking. I have worked my way through my slices pretty well. I am just a happy camper over here. I like to go back to the Modern, take some bites out of that one. The flavor at the Modern is it has a really distinct flavor. It has this pepperoni, greased, cheesy. It's a thing. It is a thing. It has that orange color. I may have mentioned that before. But then you go over to the Sally's. And the pepperoni on the Sally's pizza is absolutely my favorite pepperoni. I think it's my favorite pepperoni of all time. It's the old school cupping pepperoni. It is so thin and delicious. I mean, Sally's, you hit it out of the ballpark. And I'll admit, when I was eating it, I was still thinking about the love affair that I had the week before, because that pizza at Modern, it really did something for me. It really did something. It invoked my love for New Haven pizza that I knew was there, but I didn't know how much it was there.
I'll agree. So the Modern, as Lisa said, it had that orange kind of grease to it, right? The flavor, so this is hard for me because I like both of them so very much, but I'm going to attempt to do my best at kind of breaking down the nuances of both pepperoni mediums that we had. Number one, the size, or the count, as my old pizza friends would like to say, was perfect, straight on. Great size, large, great size. Their medium is most people's large. Perfect for us. Same with us here in Western Mass. Most of our mediums beat most larges. Excuse me, I have asthma, and you can probably hear that in my breath. So Modern has something that occurs between the pepperoni, the cheese, of course, the crust, everything that's in the pizza. There's this perfection of flavor that happens, and it gives me like my dad used to do. It gives me what I'm looking for in that bite. It brings me back. It brings me to all of the greatest pizzas I've ever eaten in each bite. It's fabulous. And then we have Sally's, which is different than Modern, and it's amazing. So the thing that stands out is that because of the grease, that flavor that you get out of the Modern, you get a bit of a flop. You get a lot of flop. There's no flop at Frank Pepe's.
No.
But yet,
excuse me, Sally's. I'm
sorry, but no, there's no flop at Sally's. But the flavor at Sally's comes through almost with the sauce, that fresh tomato backyard sauce. And like Lisa said, you cannot match the pepperoni on Sally's pizza. It's possibly the best pepperoni pizza in the world, at least in North America here, where we visited from LA to New York. This pepperoni from Sally's, you got to eat it.
Here it is.
I wish you could smell it. It smells amazing.
I can't wait. I'm not going to burn the roof of my mouth this time. Okay, here we go. First bite. That's pretty good.
Hey, and here's a couple of tips that we have for you inside of going to Sally's. Number one, there's parking around. Just keep going down. What was it, Olive Street? There's parking around. It's free. Number two, don't freak out if they tell you have to wait for a half hour because it goes a lot quicker. People wrap up. Number three, if you go around 3 o'clock, get ready to wait because the whole place kind of shuts down at 3. They take about a half hour break from 3 to 3:30, and it's just because they're so busy during that early rush. So if you show up at 3, there's a good chance that you're not really going to get anything because they're all on break. Everyone's having to smoke them if you got them.
It's going to take them a little while.
It's going to take a little while. So be careful around that 3 o'clock time. But I would say be there for 3:30, 4 o'clock, and get that first seating because right after that it's going to get pretty darn busy.
And again, that was on a Tuesday. So
yeah.
I mean, again, that was a Tuesday afternoon. I can't imagine what it's like there on a Friday night or Saturday night. I think the wait is going to be substantially longer than a half hour. So
I don't, it's just tough. So we want to bring our daughter and my mom down because we've been raving about it. And it's hard to decide which pizza place, which Apizza you want to bring them to because really, I think I might just have to bring them right to Sally's.
I think so. I need to go grab more.
Okay, yeah, be back. I also noticed I'm not drinking a beer with this. This is horrible. I like to have a nice cold beer with pizza, but I didn't buy any Modern like I did the last time I was there. I was trying to conserve some money, This whole new pizza endeavor, it wasn't all in our monthly budget, so we have to be kind of careful. But really, I really did enjoy the Sally's pizza, and truth be told, I liked their tomato pie, I think, a little bit better than Modern. It was just out of sight.
I'm digging into the sauce one now. Look how thin. Here we go. That is good. to go head to head the tomato pies. They were both really good. I burned my mouth at Modern, so I don't exactly recall how. I don't remember the flavor of it, so I'd have to try it again. I would have to try it again.
I keep backing away from the mic when I'm chewing. I don't want to have you guys listen to like every bite that I take.
But you know what? What we could do. So here, again, you can tell by the lovely orange color, we have the Modern. And then over here is the Sally. Let's do something fun, Chris.
Let's do something fun?
Yeah.
What's fun?
Let's be obnoxious. So I'm going to take a bite right into the microphone and really let you hear the crust, the crunch of the crust on the
All right, you guys. I'm going to go get a beer for this, all right? I'll be right back.
Okay,
Enjoy
so-
the crunch. And you can just press the
Stop
mute
it.
button if you need to do
Come on,
that.
maybe this is good at ASMR. Stop it. You're so mean. So, okay, here's the Modern crunch. Hold on, get out of here. Okay, so that was Modern. Now, you're going to hear the crunch of the Sally. What do you think?
Was that riveting? How many viewers did we just lose in the past? Actually, you know, people probably want to hear you crunch pizza, Lisa, you know.
You know what?
So as members of my other podcast, The Art in the Game Show, remember,
No. Why are we even talking about that here? Cut.
as people who know me well, I drink a lot of Amstel Light when I eat pizza, if not something else. So enjoying a nice, cold, crisp Amstel Light.
I took all the leftovers, just so you know.
There's no more pizza. Oh, dude, I got 2 slices over here. You guys, she ate all this pizza. On the way home, she jammed like 3 slices down her mouth. When we got home, she ate another slice. When we were heating it up, I came up. She's got another slice going. All right, we got to wrap this up.
No, hold on. I have a whole other slice to eat.
So anyway, gang, absolutely love Sally's. Modern still probably. Right now, I'm going to go Sally's, Modern, Frank Pepe. We haven't made it to Zupardi's. Shout out to my buddy Moose and the New England Pizza Fanatics, who's really made it a point to say you've got to have Zupardi's, and that my man knows pizza. So
We almost went there. We were gonna do a trifecta yesterday, but we voted no. We actually got pretty full.
it's really hard to eat more than 2 pizza places in
But
one day.
that's not true because I was eating immediately in the car. So
Well,
that,
the
I don't
hard
know.
part is that
I
you want to
could've
eat
did
more
it.
pizza. Like you're at the first place. Like I was at Sally's and I had 2 slices of pepperoni and 2 slices of tomato pie, and I was like, it took discipline to not eat more pizza. And then when I got to I was kind of disappointed, right? Like I wish I ate more of the Sally's when it was fresh and hot. Even the guy David at the place, he was really nice, really good, really great staff at Sally's, by the way. Just like really every place that we visited in New Haven, the staff is super friendly. They know they've got a lot of outsiders, a lot of pizza tourism coming through, and they're super friendly about it. And David was not our waiter, but he came by and talked to us a little bit about the pizza and warned us not to burn our mouth when it came right out of the oven. So yeah,
I'm sure those places see more people like us being like,
with
blah,
their
blah,
phones,
blah,
I have a
pizza.
YouTube channel for pizza.
I do pizza.
Yeah, I mean, I saw everyone taking pictures. I mean,
Who does it?
everybody does that. I remember when there was a point in my life where I would eat food and not have to take a picture of it. Who cares?
The illustrator from
And now we make a
SpongeBob
podcast
went there
about it.
and drew a special SpongeBob and Patrick eating Sally's pizza cartoon. It's up on the wall. That's a must see.
Classic.
So I don't know what our rating systems is right now. I was trying to go with a star system. Lisa says we're going with a slice system. Whatever it is, Sally's gets the best. It gets the best rating that you could possibly get for pizza.
Top marks.
And I put Modern right behind them. And we're going to get out the Zupetti's. And then when we were at Frank Pepe, or excuse me, I keep saying that. When we were at Sally's.
You got Pepe and Zupepe and
when we
Zupardi.
were at Sally's, David said to possibly give Bar a try as well, Bar Apizza, and they said that that's really good. So, hey, if there's any places that we're missing, maybe some local spots that some of you New Haven folks know that has delicious Apizza,
or even pizza.
or let us know because I want to come and eat it. And we really thank you guys for coming along on our pizza adventure with us again. We hope to keep on making some videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this content. We're brand new, and we really would love to have you all come along with us.
Thank you, and enjoy your pizza. All right, let's go work out, Chris.
Have a good day, you guys.